Good morning, everyone. I would like to talk to the American people. Especially these days, you have seen a lot of changes that Donald Trump is doing in the government, in the money spent to the developing countries, on taxes and everything. And you just think that whatever he's doing is negative, is about killing lives. Of people in developing countries or killing lives and whatever. But I would like you to change your mindset and start looking at him and looking at his actions in a positive way, because I am an African lady. I'm Rwandan. I was born in Rwanda, and I know how much it means to be hungry. I know what it means to be poor. I know what I mean when a country is looking at his people and the country wants to change a lot of things for the well-being of the citizens, the people in its country, but it doesn't have this ability, this enough means to do that. I know that. I know Rwanda is a country that has faced the genocide against Tutsi in 1994, from that time the country was down. It was like everything was finished, and life of people was like a dream. To think that it will happen again, people to be happy, to have enough food, to have houses where to live, to have water, to have income monthly, to have health insurance. Everything was down. And when the President Paul Kagame was just struggling to figure out how he can just rebuild the country, and without even have any support from the citizens, because he only had the support of the RPA people, soldiers who came to liberate the country. They were the one who could trust him, who could believe in him. Other people who have faced the genocide, they were having a lot of harm, trauma. Some of them were perpetrators, and to rely on them was difficult with the mindset of ideology of genocide and everything. So it wasn't easy for him to recover the country, to make it again happen and stand. So in that time, the country, as it was down, people were facing hunger, and people were facing poverty, no clothes, no houses. As you know, the genocide against Tutsi has removed the houses of people, and it wasn't easy at all. He tried all his best to rebuild the country by first starting by talking to people, making their hearts calm down and start recover. He made people be resilient. He created different support to help people get justice, like in Gacaca courts, and to have resilience, especially in healing invisible wounds that people used to have, by creating this channel of the unit and the reconciliation. So it wasn't easy, as I'm telling you, but he did it. He did it. He did it alongside all this way. Now we are 31 years that he's still working on that, without any support from the Westerners, without any support from any other developed countries, because they didn't want Rwanda to recover, as they have supported the former government of Habyarimana to do genocide. And it wasn't easy for Paul Kagame to get support from Westerners countries when they don't trust his regime, when they don't even take time to understand him, until he made it. He made a country of peace. He made a country of united people and reconciliated people. He made a country where there is no Hutu, Tutsi, Twa, no. He made a country without ethnies. He made a country where everyone is feeling Rwandan more than being any other ethnic. So I wanted the American people first to believe in your president. Whatever he's doing, it's just for your country. Whatever he's doing, it will grow your country. Let us calculate first. Let us invest our mind a little bit in numbers. Let us see the numbers. Let us put these thoughts in numbers. Starting from today, look at the millions of dollars that were going outside of United States in USAID. I'm not I'm not against USAID, but at least this money was going to outside of the United States. It was just meant to be saving lives, which is sometimes true, but 30%. For me, I can just say that it is 30%. In the 30%, I will just put it in salaries of the people working in USAID and who are locals, and some money that is spent in the activities the USAID were doing. But I'm not sure that this money that was being coming to those countries was only used just to support lives, to make lives happening. No. Maybe also we can find that some other money from USAID was just being used in other things. Like we have seen that they were supporting terrorists and other things. So those things, if we calculate those millions of USD that USAID was using in developing countries, you will find that it's a big number that he's saving, that will remain in your country, that can save lives of Americans, that can be used to develop again American economy and everything. You don't understand it right now, but you are understand it in coming years, because it's not something that you build today. It's something that you build alongside. It's something that is taking time. It's a process. So to understand it's different. You Americans, you don't understand it because it's too early to understand it. It's a process. When you calculate those millions of USD that were used by USAID, you will find that USAID was spending a lot of money, and that money, if it remain in your country, it can do a lot. It can save lives of Americans. We know that you still have homelessness people, you still have people who are hungry, you still have a lot of people who are suffering and who need your support. And they are Americans. They were born in the United States. They need education. They need rehabilitation. They need to be resilient. You have a lot to invest in your country. I'm not pro creating hunger in developing countries, but in another way you have to look at it with another eye. So it had to be stopped. People don't have to rely every time on grants, on funds. People have also to be resilient in their countries and look for solutions, as United States is looking for its solutions to work, to live, to survive. So that's why I'm telling you that first you have to look at your president with another eye, especially a positive eye, that he's trying to rebuild America even if he's not supported by anyone. Like Rwanda was not supported by anyone. No one could believe that Rwanda will be a very beautiful country, clean, smart, and economically built after genocide. We are thankful from God to have given us a gift from him, who is the President Kagame, with his vision, with his powerful efforts. He has done it. So give time to Mr. President Donald Trump, then he shows you what he's able to do. I wanted to talk about taxes, for example. Sometimes when a country wants to grow, it has to rely on its power, not the power of other countries, not the gift from other countries, not grants from other countries, especially the people of that country. They are the one who are the power of that country. So those people, how do they invest in their country? They invest in their country by working hard and pay taxes. When you pay taxes, it's when you build your country. And sometimes the taxes has to be increased so that the country can just get a big budget, at least that can resolve some problems. So United States, you have a lot of people who are invested in business, who are working hard, and which is good. But that money that we're throwing out, that's used to be funding outside countries, can remain with your taxes, and then you remake the United States of America a big power. Then this is also the same as in Rwanda. Rwanda is using its taxes in a good way. It's managing the few money that is coming from taxes to make roads, to make hospitals, to pay salaries of government agents like in ministries, in hospitals, in schools, everywhere. So this money, it comes from the taxes of people in Rwanda. If we go and rely on the funds that will be coming from outside and we will pay the salaries of people, it will not work. We have to rely, we have to be resilient. At first, start by ourselves to build our country. This is what Mr. Paul Kagame has done, has tried to make understand all Rwandans. That's the reason why Westerners are against him, because I'm sorry to say, we have seen the colonization where people came and divided us and showed us that we are not brothers and sisters. We are Hutu, we are Tutsi, and we are different, and mindset, the blood is different and everything. And this caused division, which made related to genocide against Tutsi in 1994. And those divisions, they have also created a lot of death of people. So if I say this, it's because by experience, I know that a country has to rely on itself first instead of relying outside. So if United States wants to grow, you people from United States, you have to understand very well that whatever Mr. Trump is doing is just to help you. Look at your soldiers who went to fight in Ukraine, and a long time, like 2 years, fighting, 3 years fighting, and most of them, they have died. They are young, and Mr. Trump is telling you, if they didn't go there, if they didn't fought this war, it would be fine that we would have those young people around us. And we don't have them. They are dead. They are dead because we didn't think about their lives. So this is something very, very, very special, to have a president who is thinking about lives of the children of the country. those young people who are leaving the country to go and fight in Ukraine, which is not their war. It's not a war against the United States. It's a war against Russia. It's a war of Ukrainian against Russia. This has to be fought by Ukrainian. If they have chosen to fight that war, they had to fight it. They didn't have, they shouldn't have to rely on other countries to come and help them to fight against Russia. So for me, this is my mind. This is my mind that is freely talking. But for sure, you have to shift your mindset saying that Trump is crazy, Trump is doing whatever, but believe in him and give him time to change a lot of things, and I'm sure 100% it will work. Looking at those countries in developing countries, it's time for them to start thinking about themselves, starting again. They have to start thinking about their people. They have to be a lot of diggers in thinking about what they can do to preserve the lives of their peoples. If we talk about medicines, like now HIV medicine were coming from United States, and it was grants, it was like it's a help, it's a need coming from United States. And your people, they are leaving because United States has sent money, has sent medicine, antiretroviral medicine, so that you can survive from HIV. I'm not against that, but why, as developing countries, can't you start thinking about to create your laboratories, to make the identical medicine so that you can give it to your people? So it's time, again I say it's time for developing countries to think about their people, to think about what they can do, how they can invest their efforts in laboratories, in provision of food, in provision of health services and everything. They have to educate their people. They don't have to continue to look at it like when in Africa chaos is in a country, it's when they think that the government is safe. No. This is not good, and it's not safe for the country, and even for the people of the country. Look at Rwanda. Rwanda is an organized country, and it's developing. Why do you fear, you countries of Africa, to copy the same thing like Rwanda has done? You organize your countries, you educate your people, and when they grow, thinking, and they will support you on how they can also keep the country safe and the people safe. So I have seen a lot of countries. I have traveled in different countries in Africa, and I have seen that your countries need you. Your countries need you. Your countries need you to be organized and organize themselves, organize them. The people need your support, your help, because you are the one who owns the money, who owns the strengthness to help them. I have attended a meeting in France in 2020, in 2018. I have attended a meeting, a conference in 2018 in France on Francophonie de l'éducation. It was about education for countries who are Francophone. And by there, I found that different countries in Africa, they didn't invest in health insurance for the government agents. They didn't invest in different things, different services that can help people to survive. So if an agent of the government is sick, especially teachers, and they have to go to hospital, they don't have this health insurance. We have different countries, a big number of countries in Africa who didn't invest in health insurance of teachers, of people. If you didn't think about teachers, did you think about the people on the ground? I'm not sure. So this is something that I start on, saying that it's time for you countries, developing countries, to think about your people, to create laboratories, to create services in health. Maybe you said you don't have money, but invest what you have. Organize your countries, make people study, make people work, make people pay taxes, organize your country. Then you get taxes and you can try to use the taxes in doing good things, provision of services for your people, so that your people can grow. I have visited one country in Africa, I will not say it, many times, and when I got to that country, I found that some countries in Africa, they don't use the money they have for the good things. They still have a lot of people who can use the public funds, the public money for their own self. I saw that country in 2017, 2016, they didn't have oil for cars. They could pass like 2 weeks, cars are parked, no work, nothing is going on because of oil. Why? And when you go to the root of the question, the root of the problem, you find that it's not the oil that is missing, it's the mismanagement of the money to pay the oil. So the person who is in charge of the oil is one of the children of the president, and then the money is going on his pocket or her pocket. Then she doesn't or he doesn't pay the oil for the country, and then the providers of the oil in the country, they just refuse to provide without getting the payment of before. So this is nonsense. It's something that shouldn't happen for a patriotic person in Africa. Africa has suffered a lot. It doesn't have to have people who think that the public money, the public services, the public funds should go in their pocket, their own pocket and their families. No, no, no. This is intolerable. We shouldn't tolerate this. And these are some examples I was giving to you, but you, presidents of Africa, you shouldn't sit there and look at the luxurious life you are living in and forget that down there is a person who didn't have even 1 meal on the plate a day. So if you mismanage the money of the country, remember that there is a punishment. One day God will come for time to reward what you did. And when that time will come, don't say that no, it's not my fault, it's even the people. No, think about yourself. Don't blame anyone, because whatever you grow is whatever happens to you. Whatever you do is what comes around you. So this is it. Let me stop by there, but may God bless you. May God bless you. And please remember to subscribe to Kaireme to support the work we are doing. Bye-bye.